Here at Great Hill in Central Park, since 1995, the National Down Syndrome Society has organized Buddy Walk. Buddy Walk is a nationwide program where people with disabilities, friends, family and celebrities can meet. The National Down Syndrome Society uses it to teach acceptance and inclusion of people with Down syndrome. It's Halloween, time to dress up your costume and party. This year, the 39 Village Halloween Parade is going to take place at 6th Avenue between Spring Street and Canal. There's going to be different kinds of music, like pop, rock, samba, house. 2011 parade theme is the Eye of the Beholder, and you'll see different kinds of allegories showing it. You can also send video images of your eyes to www.halloween-nyc.com, and it will be broadcast by one of the big screens of the parade. The Occupy Wall Street movement has been occurring in New York City since September 17th. The protesters have different complaints about the USA. However, they all claim to be part of the 99% that no longer tolerate the greed and corruption of rich people. They have been influenced by the Arab Spring, but encourage the use of nonviolence. Fernanda Braune, NYFA News, New York. The Fourth Art Block Festival, best known as Fab Festival, is celebrating its 10th anniversary. At the welcoming tent, visitors line up to get a free festival t-shirt. After that, you'll be surely distracted by this black box and its inside performances. Besides that, Fab has a flea market where visitors can buy jewelry, dishcloths, objects for the house, and still meet the clowns. It also has music and dance presentations from local companies.
Most of the arts groups that we work with are very small, and so they don't have a really large budget for promoting the work they do, and most of the time they're spending their time creating art, so they don't have as much time to show what they're doing and get people to come out and see what they're doing.
Fab also has indoor dance presentations, like the flamenco, performed by the Rod Rogers Dance Company. Everyone agrees that this year's Fab Festival was a huge success and can hardly wait for next year's festival to begin. Fernanda Braune, NYFA News, New York. October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month. 1 in every 691 babies are born with this syndrome. Down syndrome occurs when people have 3 instead of 2 copies of the 21st chromosome. They usually have low muscle tone and increased risk of heart, respiratory, and hearing problems. But, as the actor, singer, and writer Chris Burke says, the syndrome doesn't make you different.
I'm just like you, and you're just like me. Doesn't matter if you're black or white or handicapped.
Chris is a 46-year-old New Yorker. From 1989 to 1993, he played Corky, the main character of the ABC series Life Goes On. He was nominated for a Golden Globe.
Fight the power! Fight the power! Fight the power! Fight the power!
I always wanted to act in school, at a summer day camp during the summertime, seriously. But it's real great for me to integrate with my friends.
Chris is proof of how people with Down syndrome can live a completely normal life. This is exactly the message that the National Down Syndrome Society, or NDSS, wants to send.
We do a lot of both advocacy and public awareness work, and I'm now in charge of both public awareness and the marketing, so our website and our social media, and really getting more awareness out in the public about people with Down syndrome.
Julie Cevallos is also the mother of Nina, a 3-year-old girl with Down syndrome. She gave up her job at Brooks Brothers to work at NDSS and help her daughter.
I've been in marketing for a while, and I was working for retailers, and that was fine, but you know, at the end of the day, we were selling clothes, and you know, clothes are fun, but this is much more important to help people, and then to be able to help my daughter and to be in the community, and it's very rewarding.
How do you feel about raising a child with Down syndrome?
It's really not as scary as it seems when you first find out, and you know, you eventually figure that out, but those first few moments and weeks are scary, but then you realize that, and it's very hard to put into words, but you realize that it's like really fulfilling to be a parent, because there's so many celebrations of like, wow, you did that. When she does anything so small, you know, like her first giggle or her first dancing or her first words, and now, you know, now it's like when she says 2 words together, it's like with a typical child, you would never really get so excited, but now she's like, dirty hands, and we're like, oh yes, dirty hands. You said 2 words, you know, in a phrase, and you're learning to talk to us and communicate. But really, the best thing about Nina is her smile and her emotions and her excitement. So it's emotional, but I can't imagine my life without my daughter.
Fernanda Braune, NYFA News, New York.
And lighting up the night, and I say we celebrate, celebrate, let's all come together and celebrate.